Hello, 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 hello. Much.
Good evening, one and all. You join us for...
Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope. Time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game. And there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game. So I want to show everyone their strength. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge, where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and enough bat speed to pick up 4.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. Multan, a 10 for none. Hamza from the south end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Finds the edge. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Multan, 13 for none.
5.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Había darse doblado.
Power and precision in that shot.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the
जरा
boundary.
लेग क्यों हो रहा है?
The type of ball to be bowling.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Perfectly timed.
वो है ना और मारते हुए नहीं देखा तुम
This is a masterclass of batting.
नेटवर्क
Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Currently. Number. Currently.
Ali has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Timed that perfectly.
Well, you can't fault that shot.
पानी पिलाओ
Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder.
ये क्या हो गया? हैं? हेलो 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 हेलो
Can't fault the goal, really. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Massive outside edge. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Multan for 37 for none. Ali from the north end. Gone, great catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive chance. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. End of the over. 4 off it. Multan, a 41 for 2. No, terrible shot. Karachi has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Hamza ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Zahid into the attack. Now from the north end.
A few moves made in the field.
Great shot through the gap. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Warner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drilled that one away. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Jeez, timed that well. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Power and precision in that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Beats the field with a great shot.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Minhas from the south end. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Some adjustments to the field.
Good catch, out! Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Karachi has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Chance to run two. Drilled that one away. Needs a direct hit. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. They didn't hear or see anything. Oh, great ball. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Power and precision in that shot. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Dives and takes a nice catch. And out. What a great catch, diving away and plucked it with one hand.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Massive outside edge. And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. And a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Misses everything. Smacks that away through the gap. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Two straight and punched through the leg side.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Minhas from the south end. Got that away nicely. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Five runs added in the over. Multan are 106 for 5. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? End of the over. Multan are 116 for 5. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. That's a confident appeal. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Beats the field with a great shot. Great shot through the gap. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got that away nicely.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Over. Multan are 139 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Massive outside edge. Big edge. Edged it. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Thick edge. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Multan are 144 for 5. Huge edge.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Just dropped too short, and that's flown too high.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. No, terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Multan are 153 for 5.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Final over in this innings. Good shot. A beauty.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Brilliant diving stop. Got that away nicely. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
And that's the end of the innings. Karachi have been set a target of 168 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Nearly gets the edge. Usman with a great delivery there. End of the over. Karachi are 4 for none. A new bowler is coming into the attack. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Goes over the top with that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Needs a direct hit. Six runs added there. Karachi are 10 for none. Usman from the north end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything. Was quick onto that in the infield. Brilliant shot there.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
4 runs added in that over. Karachi 14 for none.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Warner waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
That ball has raced away. Fabulous footwork. The balance was perfect to get onto the back foot so easily.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet. Willie, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Beats the field with a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Rizwan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's the over. Karachi are 44 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Wow, that's missed a lot. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Trouble. Straight to the fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Smacks that away through the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Goes over the top with that shot. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. No, terrible shot. That's the over. Karachi are 67 for 2. Willie, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Gone. Straight along on, and it's a pretty regulation catch in the end. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. There's a chance if it hits. Over Karachi, 73 for 3. Got that away nicely.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Minhas ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Perfectly timed. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Beats the field with a great shot. Trouble.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Oh my, that's racing away. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Karachi a 93 for 4. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. How will the bowler respond?
Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Drilled that one away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's the over. Batters don't trouble the scorers. That's precise bowling. Going with spin now. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Nearly gets the edge. Gulam with a great delivery there. Multan with a massive shout.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the... bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Wow, that's missed a lot. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything. Poor shot, really lucky. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rate has climbed.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Good pick up, big chance. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Gulam finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Might look to go big again here.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Karachi are 127 for 7. Gulam from the north end. Goes over the top with that shot. Needs a direct hit. Nice shot, pierces the infield. Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Rizwan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, Karachi are 139 for 7. Into the final over. Just too many runs needed to get victory, I would suggest, unless the bowling goes completely awry. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Have to go for it now.
Oh, great shot. A direct hit and this could be gone. Drilled that one away. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Multan bring it home in a close one. So many twists and turns. I think the best team won in the end. What a fantastic match.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and